Hi everyone, and welcome back to Laura Larson Organizing. This is your go-to channel for creating a more organized, fulfilling, and productive life, both at home and at work. The holidays are fast approaching. Thanksgiving is already behind us, and in many places are fully in Christmas mode already. Whether you are hosting this year or planning a quiet celebration or even skipping the entire festivities together, this is the perfect time to take a deep breath and prepare. In today's episode, I'll be sharing tips to help you declutter, not just your home, but also your mind, the mental side, so you can have a holiday season that's less stressful and more meaningful. Let's dive in. Let's start with the physical decluttering, because there's something about the holiday season that just begs for a fresh start. And what's a better place to begin than your decorations? Because finally you pull them out of your basement, out of your attic, out of the boxes which are just on top of the storage room. You finally get them out, so it's a perfect time to sort through your decorations, decide which spark joy to you and which you don't want to have anymore. If you haven't done it anyhow in your tidying festival, now is the perfect time to do it when you anyhow get them out. But before you start, take a moment to sit down and envision your holiday season. Before we start organizing, we always have the goal in mind. Not just the goal, but also the feeling. Like, how do your ideal holiday would look like? Do you want an elaborate, festive atmosphere, or maybe something more minimal and calming? You need to have a vision for your perfect holiday, because this vision will act as your guide, as your North Star, as in any other process of the organizing for deciding what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. So, when you pull out decoration boxes, use the moment as an opportunity to declutter. Look at each piece, hold it in your hands, and ask yourself, does it spark joy? Do I really want this in my home this year? For example, if you have lights that no longer work, or ornaments you haven't used in years, or items that don't align with your vision anymore, it's time to thank them for this service and for serving some great Christmases, and let them go. You can donate them, you can recycle them or repurpose them, whatever you can. And remember, decluttering your decorations now makes future holiday setups so much easier, and also repacking everything after the holidays so much easier. Now, let's move beyond the decorations to the rest of your home. Because the holidays often mean you have guests over, you have family visits, or you just want a cozy, inviting space for yourself. First of all, don't let the pressure to have the picture-perfect home overwhelm you. But if you have time before the festivities, if you watch this video right away, right now, you still have 24 days right now to go till Christmas, consider doing a tidy festival. If you're going to do on the weekends, or you really feel like it's end of the year you want to use just declutter, do a tidying festival, because it's a great way to reconnect with your space and ensure it reflects you and your family's dreams and values. Because what can be better for Christmas than surrounding yourself in a home that is actually you and that reflects you, and that just is not just tidied up and organized and a bit decluttered, but also that's just really you. Also, I know that the pre-Christmas season is probably not the time where everyone is saying like, oh great, I have some time to spare, I have some weekends where I have nothing planned. So if that's too ambitious right now, just focus on key areas like the kitchen or the living room or guest spaces, so you feel prepared and at ease. And otherwise, just shift the whole tidying festival to next year. I'm also going to do a video about that, about New Year resolutions and tidying up, because the new year also can be a great time to start cluttering. But if it's too stressful and you don't have the time for a whole tidying festival, then just do it afterwards and just try out the small areas that you can do to make it a bit more organized. And to how to organize your home, you'll find lots of videos on my channel. I'm going to link some also in the show notes. And also let me remind you that also the less stuff you have, the less you have to actually clean up for the holidays. Decoration and your home was the physical side, but now let's talk about something even more important, and that is the mental decluttering. For many of us, the holidays bring not just joy, but also stress and anxiety, and sometimes even also sadness. That is why it's so crucial to clear out the mental clutter and make room for what truly matters, especially for the holidays. So, let's start with traditions. Many of the things we do during the holidays, like big dinners or gift exchanges or elaborate celebrations, come from family customs that we've inherited. As a child, we never questioned them because it's just how we grew up. But when you're watching this video now, you're probably a grown up, and latest now you should have the time to ask yourself, does these traditions still serve you? Is that still me? Is it something that I want to do? So again, also take a moment to imagine your ideal holiday. If you could plan with anyone else's expectations, what would it look like? Maybe it's a quiet evening with just your partner, or maybe it's a big gathering, but with less focus on cooking and more spending quality time together. Or maybe it's also just getting away and don't want to think about Christmas at all. So once you have that vision, write it all down, all the traditions you currently follow, everything that you did in your family and everything you did the last Christmases, and then go through the list and cross out the ones that just don't bring you joy. And then also, obviously, because probably you're celebrating together, talk to your family and friends about what you'd like to change. And honestly, it might surprise you how open they are to creating new traditions together. Let's address the second topic of mental decluttering, and that is expectations. Not just expectations from others to you, but also especially from yourself to you on the holidays. Many of us feel pressure to create the perfect holiday, the perfect decorated home, the elaborate meal, the thoughtful gifts, all while juggling your work before and the family and your own well-being in this really stressful pre-Christmas time. So here's a powerful exercise. Again, write down all the expectations you think people have of you, as well as the ones you have for yourself. Okay? And then circle the ones that are really most important to you, the ones that genuinely matter to you. Focus on those and let the rest go. For example, maybe your priority for this holiday is spending a cozy Christmas morning playing with your kids, rather than hosting just a flawless dinner and everything else perfect around it. Look for what is your minimum expectation for Christmas and let that be enough. As long as you fulfill this minimum expectation, then you have the perfect and best Christmas ever than trying to fit all the expectations and not making to come along for them all. So just really write them all down, all the expectations. Maybe there are also some you directly want to let go and you don't even want to fulfill. But maybe there are a lot of them that you really want to try to fulfill. Circle the ones which are most important. This is your minimum list, and this is all you focus on because that's all that matters in the end. And finally, talking about mental decluttering, let's talk about sentimentals. Because for some, the holidays bring up just some sad or bittersweet memories of loved ones who have passed, or traditions that have changed over time, partners who left, or maybe someone who died, or kids that moved on. So if this resonates with you, I encourage you to take some time to reflect. Again, writing down is just the key. Write down the people or moments you're missing and allow yourself to honor those feelings. And at the same time, think about how you can create new memories, how you can create new traditions that feel meaning to you now, how you can change it up. And also, really, I would encourage you, just while you're writing it down, be in those memories, honor them, and let them go. So you can be really in the moment of this festivity and not in the one of the last ones. Because believe me, in 5 years from now on, you will look to this Christmas and wonder why you haven't been enjoying this Christmas more, because you will also have the sadness of the past. So just really try whatever feels right for you. It's no pressure. It's just an offer from me for you, an exercise to letting some things go, especially some bad feelings. And remember, letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means making space for joy, even alongside the sadness and the bittersweet memories. What I want to say to sum it up: at the end of the day, the holidays aren't about perfection. They're about joy, love, and connection. By decluttering your home and your mind, you can create a festive season that truly reflects what matters most to you and your loved ones. I really hope that these tips inspire you to simplify and savor this time of year. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to like, subscribe, or share this with someone who might need a little Christmas help. I wish you all a peaceful and joyful festive season, and as always, happy organizing.